Okay, hello there, and welcome to part 15 of Let's Play Dominions 4. Now, before we start off, I just want to give a small shout out to Sam T. Sam T's been quite a long time viewer of this channel. He's always commenting on my videos, he's giving loads of good advice to me. So I want to just say thank you for that. Thank you for the endless bags of wine. I completely forgot about them. They will help us out so much in terms of supply. Remember how I was always going on about, oh, you know, we don't have enough supplies to march to the marshlands? Now, our Forger of Empires does actually have enough nature gems to cast, or not to cast, sorry, but to forge a bag of endless wine. There it is. Now what that does is it gives a 50 supply bonus to the province. Now I think that actually stacks, so we'll be able to, if we keep forging them every turn, we'll be able to outfit new armies and give them to each of the priests and the commander and the smiths. And if we do that, we should be able to have about 250 extra supply, and that should be enough to keep a small army a bit. In fact, no, we probably don't need to do that, but an average army is about 80 men plus priest supports. We probably only need 2, so that's 2 turns. Nature gem wise, we're only getting 1 per month, and we do actually need to recruit someone to build it. But if you look here in this province, there's Bear Tribe Shamans who always start with Nature Mage 1. Now I was actually going through all my provinces to see if there's a better Earth Mage, or not Earth Mage, sorry, Nature Mage that we could get. Sadly there isn't. This is the best we're going to do. If you look here, it's mostly just priests and stuff like that, and the priests could be useful, but we need to build temples in order to get them, and we might as well just have our black priest sitting there casting those iron darts. But I guess we could also have temples building priests so we can get the nice banishments on the go, but we really just don't have the money at the moment because we're spending so much on troops just now. But overall, I think we're looking in a much better position than I previously thought. Research-wise, it's going pretty okay. We're going to finish Alteration next turn, and then we'll be able to start casting Maws of the Earth. We're putting our points to construction, because what we really want to do is we really want to get to very powerful magical items. Now, I'm not too sure if I want to get any higher than that. I mean, it would be nice if we could get the Forge of the Ancients, which reduces the need for magic essence when forging items. So it means that you get, I think, a +1, I think it is, to all of your magical paths when it comes to forging items. If we put that on the Forge Lord, him with a Dwarven Hammer and his innate gem reduction, that could be really good. In fact, it might even give a gem reduction. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to look that up. But there's a lot of things we can make. We could make some crushers once we get to level 5. That is something we could think of, actually. If we give Earth boots to someone, it costs 15 Earth Gems per crusher, but the crushers are massive, huge units. We're only getting 6 Earth Gems per month, which is the annoying thing. Do we actually have Thaumaturgy level 4? We do. Okay, so we can cast Gnome Lore, and I think we've been casting that this entire time. Have we not been casting Gnome Lore? Have I been sitting here wondering why I'm not getting the Earth Gems? I haven't been casting Gnome Lore. Oh my goodness. What have I been doing? Okay, well, we'll start casting Gnome Lore everywhere. I think you're more likely to find Earth sites in mountains, but overall you're more likely to find them in swamps. So the marshlands is obviously an amazing place to try and find these sort of magical sites, because not only is it a marshland, it's in mountains. Generally, you won't find many magical sites on things like plains like these. You're more likely to find them in forests or mountains, or even more likely to find them in wastes and swamps. I think it's like they don't give you as much gold and they don't give you as many resources, but they're more likely to bring you in gems. So that's the main thing. Luckily, we're actually having 11 fire gems per month coming in, so we're not losing anything by creating any flame bows. However, that's so long as we can hold Anesia, which I don't think is going to last very long. If you can see all these soulless and undead armies around. Okay, so we got Balthruf and Co. Oh, they're actually building a lab. I forgot about that. Yes. Okay, well, they should definitely build a lab there. I'm not sure where that book is. We probably have to search or something. Yeah, we haven't had any search, so what we could do is actually we'll have Alric to search there. Maybe he'll find some sort of magical site there, who knows. But yeah, I'm feeling rather confident in how this turn's going. We could start marching forward, but I want these guys on this side of the range of light, just in case we get cut off. Because we are in winter, you know, it could suddenly warm up by quite a bit. and then we'd have an entire section of the map completely cut off. We wouldn't really have any troops. We've got Gunther coming in, I suppose, and he's bringing in some troops as well. Oh, those guys need to be scripted. Can't believe I forgot to do that, that's my bad. So yeah, we'll have him come in with his troops and they'll go around and they'll start searching for stuff. Oh, we even have another Earth Mage. We could... or Air Mage. Oh my god, I didn't realise they could get an Earth Air random. Oh, that's really bad of me. So, okay, when Almarak kicks the bucket, which is going to happen because he's old, we can have other people doing it. If we can find another air site, then we can start making more owl quills, and that'll let us catch up a lot faster. But yeah, I'm fairly happy. We're going to have quite a passive round. We're only having one load of troops in Carl attacking these Velites here. Do I even want him to do that? How is his supply usage? Oh, his supply usage is pretty bad. We might actually want to pull him out, just so we stop losing troops. Luckily, there's not too many people losing stuff there. I kind of want these guys actually, instead of to patrol, I just want them to preach. Try and, because they're obviously Inquisitors, they get a bonus to preaching. Oh, this guy's cursed. Oh, that must be like one of the magical spells. I'm just going to check the Pons isn't cursed. No, he's not. So Arnold's cursed. He must have heard a Wailing Lady. I don't think Wailing Lady's actually cursed. He obviously either killed something that had a horror mark, or gave a horror mark or a curse when you killed them. Possibly one of the commanders. I'm not sure. He could have had like an amulet on him or something. There are amulets and stuff where it's like you get cursed if you kill them and stuff like that. So yeah, we're actually going to pull them out. We're not going to attack them. There's no point moving into Falgoth. I guess we could, just to see what's there. I mean, an army of 20 trolls isn't going to be that much of a problem. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to move Donner over to here to create those temples and labs and stuff that we need. So let's just end the turn here. No battles at all. So we've cast Gnome Lore, no new magic sites, Augury, one new magic site was found in the Black Peaks, that's very nice, Sunridge, 2 per turn, so we're actually making a net gain in fire gems now, even when we're creating these flame boos. So we're going to keep the Forger doing that, you know, might as well. Gunther, who I thought you came with some mage support. Yes, he did, or did they get left behind? Who was that? Balzahar and Tulka. Oh, he got left behind. Okay. Which is annoying because those guys actually had the earth things. But it's okay. We'll have Gunther stay here. We'll take Van Duk and Wallen with him. There we go. Wallen and Van Duk. Actually, I think we will have reached. No, we didn't reach Alteration. Did I? I forgot to check that before I ended my turn. People weren't researching, so. We obviously had a little bit less. Ah, gosh. See, this is what this costs you. Silly little mistakes are just wasting our time. Time we could be using to send more troops to the front line. Okay, so our troops are going to pull back to the Underhome. We've got the Smolder Stone there. That's only 1 fire gem per turn, but you know, it's good enough. We were making quite a lot of blood slaves. We've got quite a lot of them. Yep, they're all going together. We go together. Blah, 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 blah. I won't sing for you. Again, because I know if I sing for you, that'll probably alienate my entire audience, and we don't want that. We want people to keep tuning in and watching. So did we find anything here? Obviously not. Let's read the rest of our messages. Yeah, he searched for sites. We need somebody more skilled, or there's none there. So Niffle, we lost income. Mountains of Madness, Misfortune +3, Underhome, Dominion -2. So we've lack of supply on Nidian Range, lack of supplies in the Mountain of Madness. So yeah, we're going to get out of there. Nidian Range, obviously we're losing out, so we're going to move Carl back out of there. We don't want too many diseases. We'll get everybody together. We can't cast Moz yet, which is really annoying. What's our treasury looking like? No, keep moving, keep moving. Item treasury. Okay, so we've got 1 Flame Boo, we've got a Smasher, we've got an Owl Quill, and we've got 1 Bloodstone. Okay, so... are there any commanders who are near laboratories that don't have flame boos? I think most of our people do have flame boos. Right, what's Gunther and that doing? Gunther has a lot of troops. We might actually send him back. Yeah, I think we're going to send Gunther back. He can probably make it alone. I just want to send him back so we can get him to pick up a flame boo. We can get him to pick up some more troops, because he does need more troops. Right, so we're building roads there. We only have 6 in the treasury, 6 gold I mean. So we're gonna cut back a little bit on troop production for just now. Just for a wee bit. We're gonna get rid of our Master Smith. I'll try and remember to do that next turn. If we get rid of our Master Smiths, there we go. Now we can build a laboratory here. Once we get those roads up, that'll really help us. I think we'll actually be able to move through priests and stuff much faster, so we can always keep reinforcing our troops on the front line. We can maybe get some castles up here through these woods as well, so we can get some rows up. It doesn't really matter too much for most of our troops, seeing as they only have a movement of 1, or a movement value of 1, so it's really not going to do very much. But other than that, everything seems to be fine. There we go, there's another air mage. I go this entire time without any air mages, and now this happens. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's rather typical. So let's have a look. Is anybody here with 3? There's Balzahar who's moving. Oh no, he only has 3 because of those bloodstones. Yes, of course. So we're going to start giving out our owl quills to people. So what that does is it gives an adept researcher +6 to the research ability, so he went from 12 to 18. If I'd managed to do this a couple of years earlier, imagine how powerful our research would be right now. But unfortunately I wasn't able to because, well, as you know, no air people, unless they were the priests, who I've been using for more aggressive actions. What's this? Overgrown graveyard. Produces 1 nature and 1 death. Okay, so we definitely want to keep that then. Because if that's producing 1 nature gem per turn, we only need 2 more sites before we can start making endless bags of wine continuously. Unless we want to make the Forger of Empires do it. But seeing as he's the only person who's able to forge flame bows, I don't think that's too good of an idea. Right, so just having a quick check around. Yep, everybody's moving, everybody's fine, everyone's having a great time. I think we're just going to stick put. We're not going to give the fight to Ermor. They're going to get corpses anyway. We might as well not throw away our own troops. So let's have a look. We finished Alteration, and we finished Construction. That's very good. So we need another about 6 turns before we're going to reach Construction level 6. And then we can start forging things like the Gate Smashers, and we can give them to, I think we'll probably give them to our Smiths. And what they'll do is they're able to take down walls a lot faster, because they kind of just cleave them in 2. It gives them a sieging bonus, basically. So we'll be able to breach through these massive... oh, gnome lore. Something was found in this province's deep crevasse. 1 earth gem per turn. It's not bad. It's not particularly good, but you know, we'll take any earth gems we can. We'll take any gems that we can. Gems are always good. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Gems are always good. Right, we're going to give out another one of our owl quills. We're going to keep... While we've got those fire gems, we're just going to keep making those flame bows. I think that's all we really want to do. Okay, so Balzahar and Co. Gunther, who you've got with you, so you're all going to go together, and this is where I can now start to... What was my 3? Okay, so that's just our banishment. So what I'm going to do... What's our number 5? That's the gift from heaven. So we're going to save that as control 6, and then we're going to change them back to summon earth power. And these guys are going to cast... I kind of want them to cast all of that, but I want them to cast summon earth power, then I want 1 Moz, or do I want to cast Moz beforehand? Moz of the Earth only requires 3, fatigue cost 100, because I'm kind of scared what they might do is they might use their 1 earth gem to summon earth power, like just to lower the fatigue, which would be incredibly stupid. So, So yeah, we'll get him to cast Moz, conservative gem usage. Moz of the Earth, and then we want them to cast... What's Iron Warriors? Okay, yeah, it gives them better protection. Shatter? What's Shatter? Only damages inanimate beings. Other lifeless beings. What's the area of effect on this? Range 1 person, number of effects 1. Okay, that's not particularly great. So what we want them to do is we want them to make... we require 3 earth gems. We can maybe... What we'll do is we'll give one of our guys, or like we'll try and thug out one of our people, so they can get more health and stuff like that. And we'll give them a lot of earth gems, and then just walk them into somewhere, cast an earthquake, and then retreat. And hopefully they won't die. But don't quote me on that. Who knows? We might not do that. So we'll cast Legions of Steel, Strength of Giants, and then I'm not sure what next. We'll probably just cast. How much does Curse of Stones cost? 3. But that doesn't affect undead anyway. And destruction. Destruction could be good. Yeah, can maybe have a few guys. Summon Earth Elemental. It requires 1 Earth Gem. And it's not like a large one either. So yeah, we want them to start casting Earth Meld. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll save that as number 3. There we are. And does that... No, it doesn't do conservative gem usage. We might have to like slightly micromanage that, so it won't be the fastest. What we might do is we might pull back Lars and Co, so they can go pick up a flame boo themselves. Because we want the flame boos on everyone. I mean, we've got quite a nice surplus at the moment. Oh no, that's Balthruth. Where's Gunther? There he is. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. So yeah, Balthruth and Co are going to move forward slightly. So now we're kind of hedging in the undead advance from the east or their west. And if we can do that, that'll be good. We'll create like a nice defensive line here. I would really love for us to take Pangea, but there's just so many undead. They've got the huge, massive towers that do a lot of damage to our troops. We need to find a way to like be able to take out the walls a lot faster. Oh no, neither of those guys can create temples, can they? Damn it. Okay, do we have a priest around anywhere? I tell you what, Carloman, you can... Okay, yeah, you can move right there. So Carloman's going to move up there. We're going to have these guys just kind of, you know, sit around here for a while. They're not really going to be doing anything. Gunther's going to be moving in, so he can pick up some more troops from this way. How much can Gunther move per turn? I think it's only 1. Oh, he can move 2, actually. Okay, great. So he can cross that distance without really fearing for his life. And then we'll construct a temple there. We need to start making our master smiths again. These 2 guys should start researching, because they can. In fact, one of you will just search for sites, and then we'll get you researching next turn. So we're going to make sure we're definitely still making our smiths everywhere, which we are. Grand. We could even make a smith there, but I don't... I want to just make sure that's more of our shaman place. So we're going to keep making our infantry of Ulm. Our very steadfast infantry. We can actually start making quite a lot with it, with all those smiths we have. And this place is brilliant for resources. Holy shit. This is a really good site for a castle, because it's surrounded by this wood province. It's in a wood itself. It's got these kind of like mountains around it, so it's able to bring in a lot of resources per turn. So that will be a really good place for us to keep making our troops. We're really going to up our troop production by quite a bit. In fact, over here can make quite a lot more troops as well. It must be these growth scales are starting to finally kick in and start to bring up these populations again. Because if you look at things like it takes a long time, but for certain places, like these places were pretty much dead already. This would be another good place. What's this? Wellspring of the Virgins, produces 1 water per turn. So we are starting to make some water gems as well. We could maybe empower our Forge of Empire so you can start creating amulets and stuff like that, so people can start moving into these water places. Well, it wouldn't be water amulets, it would be... Oh god, I forget the name of it. It's like Pebbles of the Sea Dweller or something like that. Basically, it's like things that give a certain number of troops water breathing, so they can bring in troops to underwater provinces and they can breathe, so they won't all just die. I don't think you can even go into underwater provinces if you don't have at least either amphibious or poor amphibious. Or aquatic, obviously. But if you were wondering if you could get in if you're aquatic, then not very much luck for you there, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you kind of lost the genetic lottery. So, everybody seems to be fine here, everything's all good. We still haven't... I'm surprised we didn't search there, to be honest, at the lower throne. But you know what, people are casting Auguring Gnome Lore, that's 2 that we really need. We'll have a priest go up there, we'll build a temple. I'm going to double check our magic item treasury, yep. Do we want another flame boot, or should I just make another... I tell you what, we're going to make another bloodstone. Because I want to make sure that Gunther comes back with 2 mages who can cast that moss spell. Because that will really help the frontline troops. Actually, speaking of which, we're going to get our Master Smiths here to do the same thing. Conservative magic gem usage. Conservative magic gem usage. There we are. So they won't use, they should hopefully not use anything to try and reduce the fatigue for any of those spells, and it's all hunky-dory from there. I'm going to double check that nobody else has any of these earth stones. I don't think anybody does. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so those are going to be like our big kind of elite troops then. These guys, these are really going to be the ones to push things forward, because they're going to just trap mounds of undead troops together so they can't move, and then we're going to march forward. They're going to get pelted with the iron blizzards, and we're just going to move forward in a glorious march. Right, but you know what? This is going to be quite a subdued couple of turns, I think. We're just really building up, consolidating our position in the land. So let's have a look. So we cast Augury and Gnome Lore, but we found a magic site in the second gold forest. That's nice. What do we find? Brings 100 gold per turn. Wow! What a sight! What a sight! That's fantastic. So finally, we'll be able to like. There's a death match going on apparently. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's competition. Unexpected event has occurred in the resting heights. People have left, and we've got some gold. So yeah, we're actually doing really well in terms of gold just now. Oh, excuse me. That was very rude of me. I should have tried to mute my microphone there, but I couldn't do it in time. I think I've got a wee bit of a cold. I'm lucky I didn't do one of my patented sneezing fits, where I just go on for about 5 minutes and just go achoo, achoo, achoo. But that's not really here nor there. Right, so we'll pick up a flame boo. How's old Gunther doing? He's doing fine. He's actually very experienced, which I quite like. Okay, so he's going to pick up a flame boo. And then he's going to march over here, and now we can start picking up some more troops. Wow, even this place has got a lot more resources than before. So we really are starting to pick up resource-wise. Which I'm never going to think is a bad thing. Okay, so that's why we had a lot more gold than I thought we did. It's because this place wasn't recruiting troops on repeat. So obviously we hadn't paid for the troops yet, so they weren't being recruited. How about over here? How's this doing? Yeah, this could probably make another infantry. Almost enough for another infantryman. Ermor's kind of biding its time as well, which I'm quite liking. Hopefully they don't cast anything too nasty too soon. I mean, I think we can cast Dispel, or do we require enchantment for that? We might require enchantment for that. Let me have a check. Yeah, Dispel. Okay, so we need to get to level 5. If they cast Burden of Time, we're going to have to beeline that. We're going to have to just sack everything else off. That is the thing we need to get rid of ASAP. Because if we don't, we're screwed. But we're absolutely screwed. Everybody will just die over and over again. Why is Van Duke the one casting Gnome Lore? That's what I want to know. Tell you what, it should be Rekard. Rekard should be casting Gnome Lore. In fact, you know what? We might have a few people casting Gnome Lore at once. Yeah, we'll have a few people casting Gnome Lore. They might do the same site, but you know what? That's fine. We'll get Van Duke on research because he's a level 3 Earth person or Earth Mage, so he's going to have more research power. The more magical paths, the better at research you are as a sort of baseline. And then some people are better at research than others. Some people get bonuses, etc., etc. So let's see. Yep, you're building a temple. Gunther's moving over here. Everybody's making troops, and everything seems hunky-dory. We're using most of the gold in our inventory. Our empire, so that's good. Amul's population's going back up, so is Phrygia, so you know, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Scythia, it's not quite as lucky. I'm surprised this army of undead here isn't like moving into this kind of like basically undefended province. Like they could really kind of cut us off. I suppose they don't really see the need to. I guess maybe if they move, they think we'll just besiege the castle and then we've got another army that can deal with them. It would be annoying, but we'd be able to deal with it 100%. So yeah, I can kind of see why. tell you what, we're going to have everybody search for magical sites here, just to see what we can find. You know, we'll have the priests, we'll have the earth mages. We might as well. We're sitting there, we're in a cave, you know, the chances are we're going to find something. And yeah, I think this will be the end of our turn, and I think this will be the end of this episode. So, thank you everybody for watching. I want to say that to everyone who's there, especially Sam T. Keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to your comments on this one. Please like the video or subscribe if this is what you fancy. You know, and even spread the word. If you spread the word, I'm not going to say no to more people watching me. The more people who watch me, the more I feel motivated to continue this Let's Play. I mean, not that I need the motivation. I mean, I really enjoy this Let's Play. I love just showing everybody Dominions. Dominions is one of my favourite games that I've basically ever played, just for this depth. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Until next time, all hail the Forger of Empires, and goodbye.